Gotcha.
Donna, and another person messaged me too that they had it at the last 3 months. Casual, 3 months of your life.
Yeah, that's a trimester of pregnancy.
Yeah. And like I feel good now. I don't feel 100%, but like there's been a shift. Like I woke up yesterday and was like, what the fuck is this?
I can breathe air.
Yeah,
That's great.
Still
That's
hurts
great.
to like sleep on my lungs too hard. Like if I
To sleep on your lungs?
Yeah, if I
Do you mean
on my
sleep on?
side,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm putting pressure on my lungs and that hurts. So it's like I'm definitely not 100%, but I'm like way better than I was before.
That's great to hear.
You feel this like energy shift. It's weird when you don't have
in that you have energy.
Yeah, but it's
Are
like,
we live right now?
yes.
Okay.
It's like when you're sick and depleted for so long, and you gain like a little bit, like
Yeah,
you turn a corner,
mm-hmm.
and you're like, so good.
Yeah, you see the light,
but it's like not even compared to like what you regularly.
No, you're
at.
like at 12%.
Yeah, but it's still like you've been at 3 for so long that you're like, I want to run around outside.
Yeah.
And then you walk half.
I want to smell all the smells.
Yes. It's like crying.
See the sights.
Trees.
Are people filtering in?
Yeah. I mean, there's only one person now, but
thank God for all of you.
I know. Very patient.
So what was your hot mess moment of the week? What was so the rage was related to the sickness?
Yeah. Well, so I went to a City MD in the Upper East Side because I was like, all right, I guess this whole like it's just been like, oh, I'll go to this doctor, or I'll go to this doctor.
Yeah.
No one gives me answers. But I was like,
so you channeled your inner rich bitch.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going.
And you make your way to the Upper East Side,
which was a big trip for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, historically, people give a shit about rich people more, so this is where I'm going to go. And
it makes sense.
The doctor told me that she would give me steroids for my lungs, and I thought she told me she'd give me a Z-Pack. And I was so relieved because I was hacking up yellow shit, like from out of my mouth. If you hack up yellow shit, and you're like, oh, that came out of my lungs. A little terrifying.
Yeah. How much? Like, could it fill a coin purse? Could it fill a basin?
No.
Could it fill a cup?
It was like this much.
Okay, so it could fill a golf ball.
But I had never hacked up yellow shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think she'll give me antibiotics. No one has given me antibiotics this whole time.
Well, because it's a non-infection.
Right, agreed. But I'm like shocked. Like they're right, but I'm shocked that they haven't.
Yeah.
Because usually, and I was like, maybe it is bacterial. Maybe it's bacterial now. Like.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's always a chance that it's something else that they don't think
They're
is.
Being vigilant, but I was so exhausted, and I just wanted to feel better, and I was just like, can you just give them to me in case?
Just give them to me.
I was like, come on, and I thought she was gonna give them to me. Because she said something about a Z-Pack. I'm like, the Z-Pack.
It's like she's a drug dealer.
I really was like.
I thought she was going to sweeten the deal.
I really thought she was going to give them to me. And also, steroids are super strong. It's like not like
yes,
give me anything.
Yes, they are. And also probably, in your case, more appropriate for what you actually were dealing with.
But it wasn't a rational state of mind. It's like you get to this point with unending sickness that you're just not. You're like, I don't give me anything.
Give me all the drugs.
I thought about
give me acid.
I thought about taking leftover antibiotics from a bladder infection.
Oh my God, Andrea, I'm thrilled that you didn't do that.
But that's where I'm at, right?
If a doctor had told you that you should drink your own urine to get rid of it,
anything. Anything. This is 3 months of like of sickness. People who are like actually sick, I'm like, my fucking. Not that I'm not actually sick, but like people with cancer or like.
Long bouts of illness.
Chronic illness. I'm like, you are the heroes.
Yeah.
We need to be carrying you out on fucking beds. God.
We need to erect some statues.
It's just so mentally wears you.
Yeah.
The fuck down. So I was just not rational. And she said she prescribed me steroids, and I thought she said she would prescribe me a Z-Pack. So I go to fucking CVS, and I'm like hanging off things. You know, I have like no energy, so I'm like,
Yeah.
like, please give
You're like, I don't even care how I appear
Oh,
right
God, I
now.
don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like lying on the.
I've
podium.
been in a very similar state in many a CVS.
Yes.
Just like,
You see a person in a CVS who's like leaning on the wall, just like I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure CVS gets to see the
the lowest of the low.
of the moments for people. And so I'm trying to get I'm like, they're like, they called in steroids, but there's no Z-Pack, and I'm like, please call her. So then my phone died, so then they have to call her, and they're like, she said she's not going to give it to you, and I just was so like upset because I was like, I thought I was gonna get it.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get it. I was so excited. I was like, finally, someone's giving me meds.
When I think that I'm going to get something, or like I like think that I'm gonna get something that I want, or I got something that I wanted, and then it turns out that like I didn't. I get so disappointed.
Yeah, well, especially if I think it's gonna fix.
Yeah, like you think it's the thing.
Yeah, I was so fixated on this Z-Pack, and then they're like, no, you can't get it. And I was just
Just like, do you have some back there? The pharmacists. Do you think there's like any shady pharmacists that are?
Yes. Come
on. I need one of those.
I know you do. So I got home with my steroids, and I just started fucking freaking out,
yelling,
yeah,
punching things.
Yeah, I punched a wall.
No,
in the kitchen.
You punched a wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I haven't been there in a minute. I was just so I felt so like not cared for in our healthcare system. Everyone just kind of goes like, "Oh yeah, I don't fucking know."
Yeah.
Some shit.
That is very much the energy.
Yeah, that's the vibe they're throwing out. And I was just so it's like, and also like I didn't. In retrospect, she shouldn't have given me a Z-Pack, but like it was just like so. I hit this point of like, no one gives a shit. I'm just gonna rot away and die. And I just wanted someone to give that. I want someone to give me something so that it shows that they give a shit. I guess like the previous City MD visit when they had given me cough medicine. And I paid like
children's Tylenol.
I paid $200 every time I go to a City MD. So it's like you walk in. Here's $200 for you to like look at me and be like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Cough medicine. And here I was.
Take a steamy shower.
Yeah, and here I was. I'm like, I've been sick for 2
months. If I have one more doctor tell me to take a steamy shower when I'm sick, I am gonna lose it. I'm gonna have a conniption. Shower. Yes. I no. They should be required to go in a shower of our design that spits actual fire.
Yeah. So it was. I was crying and screaming and throwing my fists against the wall, which was a lot of energy, and I had to take a nap afterwards. So,
okay.
And then I got those steroids, and exciting.
And
stuff.
They worked.
The first day of the steroids, because you take 6, I think, on the first day, maybe 5, like 2 and 2 and 1 or something.
Okay.
Like that. And I was like, whoa, this shit's
strong,
awesome.
Really?
Yes.
You felt noticeably better in one day?
Yes.
Wow.
It's like when you have when you have an infection and someone gives you antibiotics and you take like one and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. I've only ever had that once.
They're very strong.
Yeah.
Like, I get why they don't give them out.
Yeah, they're not great. Yeah,
they're not great for your like body.
Yeah.
Your side effects are not great, but the inflammation in my lungs was causing me so much pain that I needed a med this strong.
Yeah, of course.
Lucas Connolly got something similar earlier this summer, but he went straight. Lucas is like a drug person, so he knows all this stuff. And he was like, I went to a City MD and was like, give me steroids. And they did. And that's when this doctor wouldn't give me the Z-Pack, I was like, I called back and was like, please. And they're like, no.
They're like, no, that's actually not going to help you. Just give it to me. Yeah, I think the lesson here is that we're not doctors. We're not medical professionals. So, but also, I don't
fucking know about you doctors. I don't know. I'm not giving a rave review to you.
On the record, she doesn't know about doctors.
I don't fucking know. Even though doctors have literally saved both my parents' lives. I don't fucking know about it. Okay, what's your hot mess moment?
Okay, my hot mess moment of the week is really messy and like really vulnerable. I'm like a little scared to even say it. Are we offline?
My mic isn't working.
Oh no. Has it not been working the whole time?
Who knows? They said they can hear you through Emily's, but just you go.
Okay, it's like it's super vulnerable and embarrassing a little bit. Okay, so yesterday morning, I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, okay. A little backstory. So I get these like I get in these like stressful, anxious moments of hysteria that are not rooted in reality. Like I get so upset, and out of nowhere I will just start bawling or like freaking out over something that is not currently happening. Like it'll be a thought of like what might happen or like what might not happen. I guess one could call it like kind of an anxiety attack. Okay? Yeah. So I had a lovely, lovely night with my slam piece. Like it was very nice. It was very enjoyable. Whatever. We had a very deep conversation. And I woke up. Do you really want to? Okay, so we were talking about he was talking about, and he has talked to me about his ex-girlfriend affair deal because they were together for 6 years, and then like crazy, but at the same time like one of the first year was in college, and then the next couple of years they were like it was long distance. So the year that they actually were together, like living together in New York, was when it fizzled out and like got to be bad and they broke up, which is like honestly classic tale as old as time. You can keep something going way longer when you're long distance, because when you're together, then you want it to be good because you're never together. I mean, it's fucking great in a lot of ways, but it's not real.
Relationship model.
You're talking to a mic that doesn't work, or
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you want? We could share the mic.
I think you can hear me.
Okay.
I'm just doing it for show.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not trying to salt your game.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty classic story, and I don't mind hearing stories about his ex-girlfriend. Like, I actually find it very interesting, and I want to hear about his life, whatever. So, you know, he was saying that he coming out of that relationship, he felt like he needed to find himself and like learn what he wanted, because he had only been with that one person, whatever.
Did they lose their virginity to one
No,
another?
okay. No, it's not that extreme.
Sure.
And then like in the year that followed the breakup, he was like a big whore.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is like, of course, that's what you would want to be doing. But you know, it led to we were talking about like I was like, well, do you know what you want now? And you know, we've talked
of the talk.
like kind of, but not really. We've had the talk light a couple times, and what I have concluded from the talk light is that you know, he likes what's going on right now, but I think I'm nervous that he's not completely sure like what he wants, and like that he might still want to be out there. And I'm gonna get to a certain point pretty soon where I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna be too comfortable with that. Sure. Let's just put it that way.
How long have you two been slamming?
Like maybe a little over 2 months.
Okay, yeah, that's like about the time.
Yeah, I mean,
get off the pot.
But the thing is, like, so, and it wasn't that major. Like, it wasn't such a serious talk. It came up, you know, and then that is what she said. And then the next morning, so then I go home, and then the next morning I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm thinking about it, and I start hysterically crying
Aw.
because I'm thinking like,
Was he there?
no, I went home.
Okay.
And because I'm just thinking like, I think I'm gonna have to be the one to initiate this conversation because I keep dancing around it and he's like not participating. And that's fine, I guess, but like I'm very scared to like have that conversation because I don't want to get an answer. I don't want to get an answer that I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And like I'm so happy right now, but I feel like there's a potential that I could be very hurt. So I was just like,
such is the game of love.
I know, but it's scary.
Yeah, no.
And so I was crying. And then I had a moment where I was like, why am I crying right now? Literally nothing has happened.
Sure.
Nothing has happened. It was a lovely night. Everything's going great. I'm hysterically crying. These two things do not match.
Mm-hmm.
And then like that same day, he has no fucking idea that I was bawling my eyes out for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks
no reason.
It's not no reason, but like he's not bawling his eyes out.
Could be perceived as a disproportionate reaction. However, the emotion's coming from somewhere, so it's not like
I swear to God, I was thinking in that moment, I was thinking like, I'm going to have to call him. Like, I'm going to have to, I can't deal with these emotions. Then I sobered up, so to speak, and like ended up having a very normal day, went to the T-Pain concert, had a blast, whatever. But he's texting me throughout the day, like normal things, not realizing that I had a mental breakdown at 6:00 in the morning.
Sure.
And I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then later on that night, he sends me like a very cute text. This is such like 2019 problems. He sends me like a very cute text and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Is everything terrible? Is everything great? What version of reality am I living in?
Were you also very crossfaded?
At that point, I was very crossfaded.
Sure.
At 9:00 p.m.
Oh God, it's been so long since I've been in like the throes of dating in this sense.
Yeah.
I forget how much of a fucking mind. Like it's not even a game. Like it's just a lot. There's a lot of like, what is he thinking?
Mental gymnastics.
What is he like?
But the thing is, it hasn't been like that until now.
Yeah.
Because
you guys have been in the honeymoon period.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
All
just I'm psyching
fucking
myself out hearing. Like I said, I enjoy hearing about people's past relationships,
you're like setting yourself up for the rejection before it happens.
Yes.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to force the rejection before it happens. I was even thinking like I don't know, like I was thinking, really weird things. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was thinking like, I should probably not I should like lay off of like talking to him for a couple days. Like I should just
yeah, sure. The classic I'm gonna go sleep with someone else to make me
yeah, I was like, should I get back on the apps? Like,
definitely
should
not.
I,
Come on.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. So like, do I have to have a conversation? No. Like, I don't think I need to. Like, why do we need to like label things? And then I'm thinking like, well, I'm just like delaying the inevitable because I'm just going to end up getting hurt. So then I start crying more. It was quite a Thursday morning. I was also very overtired and I had my period. So that that all contributed to it. My hormones were like raging. Yeah. But I was like, you just you have those moments where you're like, I'm crying over nothing like physical, nothing tangible.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing's happened.
Yeah. I get it though. I've been there.
Anyway, so that was my hot mess moment of the week.
I would love a side-by-side like camera shot of
expectations versus not like what actually happened.
You fucking crying and me like
Oh, and you
slamming
punching a wall.
back.
Yeah, I guess we both freaked out this week.
Yeah.
Whew.
Part of living.
Is it?
Yes.
Write in. Please DM me if you had a hysterical panic attack over nothing. Over real feelings.
Yeah.
They are real feelings, but they are not based in
Sure.
reality. I could easily
You're trying
get
to
the
chase
answer.
dragon before you're trying to
I could easily get an answer
Yeah.
just by but I was like, I was also mad at myself for not being able to like ask the question.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard
I
question.
avoided that question for years.
I know.
I mean, Garrett, come on.
I know.
Year and a half.
That's and yeah, that's another thing. It's like how I was thinking about
Garrett, I was thinking of it. Reminded me. I mean, everything reminds me of Garrett.
Right. The breeze reminds you of Garrett.
But it reminds me because he had just been out of a long relationship too, and his was bad.
Yeah.
And he wanted to fuck around, and I knew that, and was fine with it because I had just broken up with someone pretty fucked up too. So it was truly fine until it wasn't fine, and then once you pass that threshold, it's very hard to it's casual,
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know because whatever. My Garrett, his name was Ben.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was with Ben for like 5 or 6 months and didn't know what we were.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did I do that?
Because you knew you weren't gonna get what you
I
wanted.
knew I wasn't gonna get what I wanted. Yeah.
It's the worst position. You're the bitch of that relationship.
Yeah.
And not in the derogatory female way, just like you own me.
Yeah.
And also
I'm on a leash.
Yeah, and like you're that person's bitch kind of for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, not for the rest of your life.
not the rest of your life, but it's just like once that's been established, it's very hard to
the power dynamic is
Yeah.
hard to reverse. Yeah.
So it's like
I think that's another part of it for me. It's like I have a hard time I have been taught but in various ways in my life to treat relationships very transactionally. And it's very hard for me to make a move or show like strong interest or like strong feelings in one direction or another and not have those reciprocated, because then it's like now you have one on me. Like now you have the upper hand over me and like I can't handle it. It's like very hard for me to come back from that.
Just gotta be a bitch, dude.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother.
Just be a bitch. Everyone knows you know what I mean? When you're the bitch, everyone knows you're the bitch too.
Okay, I don't think I'm the bitch of this relation. Do you think I'm the bitch of this relation?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. It seems like a lovely relationship.
I mean,
But
I
I'm
think
just
so
saying,
too.
When you're the royal bitch of a relationship, even when you do stuff to try to like act like you're not, everyone knows you are. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like,
for you, they do because you wear a literal dog collar.
right, but like, once it's been known amongst two people.
Let me just take this moment to remind you guys that Andrea owns a dog collar that she bought at an actual pet store.
I bought so much gear for that guy. I truly was his bitch in every sense of the
You
word.
spent a lot of money. He should reimburse you. You should Venmo him.
Years later, I think my reach out to him is over.
Just a Venmo. Just a quick.
Just a Venmo request.
Yeah, just a
$300 and then just a tail.
Yeah.
Emoji.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Ugh.
All right. Well, enjoy your weekend, guys. I hope you guys don't cry.
Or do.
Whatever you need to do. Peace.